guys, usual embargo please for 10:30 this evening. If I could ask if you could please give your name and organisation before your question. We've got Mike.
Hi Pep, Tim from Sky Sports. Can we start with Kevin De Bruyne? Is he ready? Could he make his return against Burnley this weekend?
Yeah.
And will he start?
I don't know. I don't know if he's able to play 90 minutes, but he trained really well the last 2 weeks. He has not pain, so he's ready to be part of the group.
How much of a boost is it to have him back, and what does it say about the way the team has performed this season that they've done so well without him?
Well, he's a so important player for us. So every player is out. I like when they come back, because as much we are, stronger we will be. So, and of course, Kevin, he's no doubt how important it is for us. He's for us.
2 goals for Raheem Sterling in midweek for England. Does that show his strength of character, the way that he's come through for England, and has he elevated his game to another level this season?
Because he scored 1 game, 2 goals.
But he's responded well to the criticism with his performances throughout.
The criticism when he played in England is for 1 year or 2 years. So no change for a score 2 goals. His mentality now is stronger than before. He was stronger in the World Cup. I think, my point of view, he plays so good, so well. In terms of the movements, create spaces for Lingard, Dele Alli, for Harry Kane, for the other guys. So it was important, of course, as a player and strikers, the people who play in front. It's important for them to score the goals, but the value, the character, the personality, not depends about if one day you score 2 goals. It's now you are stronger than before. So he remains a good player before and after, and the most important thing, he knows, 23 years old, still can do better, and still can improve his games, and it's important not just for him, for England, you know, to win these kind of games.
Joe Hart's return to Manchester City this weekend. Do you expect to see him inspired by that, and how pleased are you that he's managed to find a home and recapture his best form at Burnley?
Well, I think Joe is no doubt how important was and is, because I think tomorrow we will see how appreciate our fans, our people, what he has done in this club. So what this club always is, what it is of course for the people from Abu Dhabi, invest, you know, build something special in the facilities and invest money to get another point. But immediately after that is the quality of the players they had in this period, in these 10 years. And Joe is part of that. There's no doubts about that.
And Thierry Henry named as the new Monaco manager this week. He called you his reference point at his press conference on Wednesday. Have you spoken to him, offered him any advice? Do you expect him to be a success in his first job?
I wish him, of course, I wish him all the best. It was my old player in Barcelona, and with all the players I had, and especially the nice guys, I deserve it. I want the best for him. It's a huge experience to start when he started almost like as a football player in Monaco. And he's going to do well. So he took over. Right now, Monaco is not in the good position, but I think he's going to do it well. He's a young manager, and I wish him all the best. And sooner or later, we're going to find each other on the bench.
Hi, Pep. I just wanted to ask about Jadon Sancho. He obviously made his debut for England. A lot of people have praised him for leaving City to go to Germany in search of more game time. Does that affect your plans at all in terms of bringing players through, with German clubs looking at Premier League players now, young Premier League players?
Well, and English teams look Spanish players, and the Spanish players look Italian player, English players. So there's one edge when you cannot control them, and that can happen. Yeah. So we know what we have done with Jadon in terms we wanted. We did absolutely everything. He decided to move on to Germany. All the best. So he's doing really well. So he started his career, and hopefully he can achieve what he was looking for. And the best is a good signal for the England, the young players going there, because it's so important for the future. And I'm glad he's playing well, and he played good the minutes he played against the, I don't know the team, the first team. So, all the best.
And obviously he was someone who was very highly rated by the club. Would it be possible that he could come back here in the future, or is he?
I don't know. Football, you never say no, but I don't know. I think when he decides to move on from here, it's because he doesn't want to be here. And when he doesn't want to be here, knowing he wanted to be here, when he doesn't want to be here, I think he's not looking forward to come back here. So that is what I think right now. But maybe in the future, new club, new managers, or I don't know what happened. Football, you never know.
Hi Pep, Andy Hampson from the Press Association. Can I just ask you about the other team news, please? Fabian Delph and Ilkay Gundogan have been injured recently. How are they?
Gundogan is not fit, he's not able, and Fabi is training with us, like Kevin.
So Fabian is back in contention to play?
In contention.
How long do you expect Ilkay to be absent?
Fabi?
No, Ilkay, how long are you expecting him to be out for now?
I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks, 1 week, 2 weeks, I don't know exactly the right dates.
Hi Pep, Ian Beddow, ISN TV. What type of game are you expecting? What do Burnley offer in opposition?
Always was a tough games since I came here. They are a master to the, for the long ball, second ball, they are so strong. What they do it, I said many times with my colleague Sean Dyke, so they do it really well. When we defend, if we have to defend a lot of time in our box, we will suffer because Barnes, Vokes and the other one, they are so strong. We have to avoid to make, not necessary falls, because in the falls, in the set pieces, they are stronger. So the physicality is he didn't start like last season, because always play in Europa League is always 2 competitions, always, you're a little bit distracted and play 2 or 3 games a week when you are not used to. Always difficult, but once they focus in the, in the one competition, the Premier League, he came back what normally they are. And always a little bit doubts about after international break how we are going to come back, for the routine, for the people how come back, for the long trip, for the international games. But game to try to come back, because after that we have the travel to Donetsk and we have to start again as quick as possible for our rhythm and our game.
Do you think their involvement in the Europa League has hindered them, or will it help them further down the line?
Well, I think always help to play in Europe, for the club itself, for the players, for the managers. It's so important. Of course, it's more demanding, not just physicality, especially mentally. When you have to 3-4 days recovery, you start again. Always you are fresh, and sometimes it's hard. But if you wanna, take maybe next step like a club, or it's good. It's a good point. I think always it's an advantage that to play this kind of competitions.
Okay, guys, we're calling embargo, please, for 10:30.